Hello, everybody. This is Pete from PA Labs, and I am bringing up another software module, I guess, logging. Okay, this is something that I have implemented in the war game in the last day or two, and it's pretty important in my opinion, especially for a game of this size, or actually almost any sort of game that takes multiple turns or is turn based in general. And the clients, the users of the game, have lots of options. Okay, so what you want to do is give them a way to track, or give your software a way to track what the users are doing. So this helps for debugging. It helps if there's problems in the code. You can say, hey, go get me the log file and let me take a look at that, and I can track into. So what I have done here, my initial foray into this has been to track all the significant events to date in the game, such as units moving, who moves, where did they go from, where did they go to, what did it cost them, resupply, what did they have their cities doing from a standpoint of what units are they training. Um, let's see what else. Production, city production, new units created, new units resupplied. So these are all important things, and you can, from a user perspective, you can kind of study this and go back and say, I shouldn't have done this move here. I should have done something else. And the game is tracking, well, it's being tracked by the hosting player, but this isn't about the war game itself. This is about this pretty cool little module. And this was, I think, half found out there on the web and half built by me. Uh, there's some really fancy modules out there on the forum for this, but personally, I like it down and dirty. So I've got game log. It's the only thing I need to remember. There's not flags and switches of, severity of issue found or yada, 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 or color coding or any of that kind of junk. It's simply log this text. I'm going to pass you something and you log it. And that's all I want to be able to need to do. So the logger's job, which I call game log, um, if you call game log and the first thing he does is say, hey, is the file number -1? Well, he has to come up here, and initially it'll always be -1. So it'll then go and create a log file, and then it'll open the log file in an append mode. Okay, now I have it set, excuse me, to create one log file every single day. So you could out here append in hours, minutes, and seconds, and then you would get a log file, many log files throughout the day of what's going on. I don't kind of consider that to be overkill. My thinking is I don't want to know what I did 4 games ago or 2 games ago. I want to know what happened on this game that I am currently playing. What are all the events that were logged? And so for me, when I launch the application, the first thing I do is create the log file. And if it already exists, we wipe it out and we start over with a brand new one. We log the date, time stamps, all kinds of stuff. And so all I do is call this game log and pass it text. His job is to open the log file, write to it, and close it. Okay. In the Wargame app, I've had to add it can be hit so fast from different directions because basically two people's and multiple threads are hitting this file at a time. So if you can't open the file for one instance, give it a 10 millisecond and try it again, and it'll work just fine. I could put that in with a mutex and do a bunch of fancy junk. Down and dirty works fine. So I haven't had any problem with this at all. And then so we have the create the log file numbers, and it comes in here. You can put your, I have a static path that I define for my game or for my project I'm working on. Now, what I've done for Wargame is also add a log helper file. And the log helper allows me to get timestamps, date stamps. I can get date timestamps. I can put in a line by saying, hey, log a line, that kind of thing. So when the system launches, I just say, hey, log system launch, here's the version. And he already knows how to go create the rest of that whole entry for me. And he may hit the log file 4 times. That's fine by me. So if the server gets started, here's the server, here's the IP, here's the port, here's the time it started. When did the client join the game? So there, another one gets logged. Player identification, the very first thing. Let's open this up again here real quick so you can look at some of these. I'm just giving you a for instance of something that you should and at least consider is creating these log files. So they don't have to be massive. Where is the version launched? We had movements. Oh, I guess I've pulled those back. Okay, I keep playing with this and keep tweaking it till I mean, it'll just end up being something cool at the end. But I built these little helper routines so I can just pass them information, and this guy kind of formats it to where it's better readable. So I want to point this out. It's a very small little utility. I will make sure that you can see it all if you're interested. It is just 3 procedures, throw it in a file. And then call away, you know. And it's something very important that big apps should have in some manner. So I want to thank you all for watching.